Look, I'm going to be straight with you. Your brain is sabotaging you every single day, and you don't even know it. You wake up wanting to crush your goals, hit the gym, work on that side hustle. But 2 hours later, you're scrolling through your phone, wondering where the time went. It's not a discipline problem. It's not a motivation problem. It's a dopamine problem. And once you understand how to hack this one chemical in your brain, hard work stops feeling like torture and starts feeling like an addiction. And when you hear how easy it actually is, you'll realize you've been chasing motivation the wrong way your whole life. Stick with me, because hack number 3 is going to completely flip how you see effort and reward. Let's get into it. Here's what nobody tells you. Your brain runs on dopamine. It's literally your motivation molecule. Every time you do something, your brain asks one question. What's the dopamine payoff? Scrolling Instagram? Instant hit. Watching Netflix? Dopamine. Playing video games? Massive spike. But working on your goals? Going to the gym? Studying? Your brain looks at that and goes, yeah, I'm not feeling the dopamine here. So it resists, it makes excuses, it convinces you that you're tired or that you'll start tomorrow. And here's the brutal part. The more instant gratification you feed your brain, the harder real work becomes. You're literally training your brain to crave easy dopamine and avoid effort. I spent years like this. Wake up with big plans, by noon I'm burned out, watching YouTube and scrolling Twitter. And I kept wondering why I couldn't just do the hard things. Then I learned how dopamine actually works. And once I figured out how to manipulate it, not fight it, but work with it, everything changed. So let me break down the 4 dopamine hacks that will rewire your brain to crave hard work instead of running from it. Hack number 1, dopamine stacking. All right, first hack, dopamine stacking. This is where you attach something your brain already loves to something it's avoiding. Your brain hates the gym, right? But it loves music. So stack them. Create a killer playlist that you only listen to at the gym. That's it, nowhere else. Now your brain associates gym time with that dopamine hit from your favorite songs. Over time, just thinking about the gym triggers that response. Same thing with work. Hate studying? Make your favorite coffee or tea and only drink it while you study. Your brain starts connecting effort with pleasure. Here's why this works. Your brain doesn't just release dopamine when you get the reward, it releases it in anticipation of the reward too. That's why you feel excited before a vacation or pumped before a concert. When you stack dopamine triggers with hard tasks, you're hijacking that anticipation system. You're teaching your brain that hard work equals good feelings. I started doing this with writing. I hated sitting down to write every day. So I got this one energy drink that I only had when I was writing. After 2 weeks, just opening that can made me focused. My brain knew what was coming. Try it. Pick one hard task. Attach one thing you genuinely enjoy to it. Do it consistently for 21 days. Watch what happens. But this only works if you're strategic about the next hack. Hack number 2, the effort-reward system. This one's critical. Your brain operates on something called the effort-reward balance, and most people get it completely backwards. They think reward comes after weeks or months of effort. So they grind with no payoff, burn out, and quit. But your brain needs immediate feedback. It needs to know that effort equals reward, not someday, but today. Here's how you fix it. After every hard task, give yourself a micro reward. Not huge, just small but satisfying. Finished a 2-hour work session? Watch one episode of your favorite show. Crushed a workout? Enjoy a protein shake you actually like. Studied for an hour? 10 minutes of guilt-free scrolling. The key pattern is this: effort, reward. Effort, reward. Not reward, reward, reward. That's dopamine abuse. And not effort, effort, effort with no reward. That's burnout city. You know that feeling when you're exhausted but guilty for resting? That's what this fixes. You need balance. When your brain sees that hard work leads to pleasure, it stops resisting. It starts craving the work because it knows the dopamine is coming. I used to think rewards were for lazy people, that real winners just grind 24/7. Total BS. Every high performer, athletes, entrepreneurs, creators, they all build in recovery and rewards. Your brain isn't a machine, it's an engine. You can't redline it forever. You gotta cool it down, refuel, and then push again. Work 90 minutes. Reward 15-20. Then back to work. Train your brain that effort pays off immediately. Because what if your brain could actually start craving the grind itself? That's where most people get left behind. But wait, here's where it gets really interesting. Hack number 3, building the craving loop. Now we're getting deep. This is how you make your brain actually crave the hard work itself, not just the reward. You need what neuroscientists call a craving loop. It works like this. Step 1, do the hard thing. Go to the gym. Step 2, notice the result. You feel stronger, more confident, more alive. Step 3, consciously acknowledge it. Say to yourself, damn, I feel good right now. This is what effort feels like. That acknowledgement is everything. Your brain's always looking for patterns. When you connect effort to that positive feeling, you're programming a craving loop. Do it enough and your brain starts craving the effort itself, not the reward, the work. That's when you've made it. That's when hard things stop being hard. That's when 5 a.m. alarms feel natural, when focus feels like flow. I remember the exact moment this clicked. I'd been hitting the gym for a month, missed one workout, and felt off the whole day. My brain had been getting its dopamine from the effort, and when I skipped it, I felt the absence. That's when I knew I'd rewired something deep. But here's the catch. None of this sticks unless you understand the 4th hack. Hack number 4, make it automatic with systems. Last hack, and maybe the most important. You can't rely on willpower. You can't rely on motivation. You need systems. Your brain loves systems because systems remove decisions, and every decision drains willpower. That's why you brush your teeth automatically. That's why you buckle your seatbelt without thinking. It's a system. So turn your hard tasks into non-negotiable systems. Same time, same place, same routine, every day. Don't say, I'll work when I have time. That's a setup for failure. Instead, 7 p.m. Sit down, close distractions, work for 90 minutes. No negotiations, no exceptions. Do that for 21 days and your brain stops fighting it. It becomes automatic. The goal isn't to be motivated. The goal is to make the behavior so automatic that motivation becomes irrelevant. Successful people aren't more disciplined. They just built better systems. They removed friction. They made the hard stuff the default option. And once you combine systems, dopamine stacking, and effort-reward balance, you're unstoppable. You've hacked your brain. Hard work isn't hard anymore. It's just what you do. Look, here's the bottom line. Your brain isn't your enemy. It's just running outdated software. It was built for survival, for instant rewards. But in today's world, that wiring keeps you stuck. The good news? You can reprogram it. Dopamine stacking, effort-reward balance, craving loops, systems. These aren't just hacks. They're how your brain builds habits. You're just finally using it intentionally. So here's what I want you to do. Pick one task you've been avoiding. Just one. Apply hack number 1, dopamine stacking, tomorrow. Attach something you love to that hard task. Do it for 7 days straight. Then come back and tell me I'm wrong. If this hit different for you, subscribe to Focus Beast. We're all about rewiring your brain for success, no fluff, just real strategies that actually work. Remember, the same chemical that once trapped you can be the one that sets you free. Now stop watching and go build something. Your future self is waiting.